Woo woo woo! Hey y'all, it's your girl Ramelle.
And this is Leslie.
And we are back this week, both of us together again.
Together again.
Yay! We got a little bit of tea, a lot of tea actually.
A lot of tea.
Yes. And what else?
And a couple of red flags.
Oh shoot, girl! I'm excited.
Excited. See y'all in the episode.
Enjoy. Guess who's back? Back again. Woo!
Ramelle's back.
Hey.
With her friend.
Guess who's back? Okay, sorry.
Oh, that was so scary. I missed you.
But I really wasn't gone. It just
the timing of it.
Yes, because we did record.
Yes. But I
Sorry.
procrastinated. It's a learning opportunity.
We got it. You made a little episode so we could say, hey, we have an episode. And I think you did a lovely job.
Thank you. I hated it. So, like.
Hated it.
Will always be Destiny's Child. I will never try to be Beyonce by myself.
Or where's there two? Where's two? A duo. Because Destiny's Child is, well, it was a group and then it went to trio.
But there were four at one point.
Yes, it was a group.
Oh, yeah. Group.
But so, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Romeo and Michelle.
There you go.
Yeah. Period. I'm not the Mary. We're both the Mary.
Yeah, right. And I didn't think, Mary. And then as a Mary Tyler Moore fan, like I actually like love the show.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that there was anything. Was it
Rhoda?
Was it Rhoda?
Yeah,
that was her friend.
I never watched it, but I remember from.
Yeah, I remember being like, well, that's fine. Like if someone was like, "You're Rhoda," I'm like, "That's cool." She was cool.
What the fuck did Rhoda do?
Yeah, I was like, "She's cool." They were two cool chicks,
right?
Living in
like
Minneapolis.
Laverne and Shirley,
right?
Like, not Shirley,
right? Like, bruh, I didn't like. That's the only thing that I was kind of like, oh, poor Rhoda's over there. Like, fuck y'all, and I'm here to defend Rhoda.
That ruined their relationship like for years.
Right?
They were old when they got back together. I mean, thank
somebody should have just. I'm in love with you. I'll just relinquish. Like, fine, I'll fucking be Rhoda. Not a big deal.
And then I'll be like, no, I'll be Rhoda.
And then it's a cycle.
Well, I am glad you're back.
Yes.
But you did have fun.
Yes, we had a good 4th of July. Well, we were here for 4th of July. And then, I'm sorry, that's my phone. Let me turn off the ringer. Sorry, here we go. But no, we were here for 4th of July. And then the next day, we went down to New Braunfels. It's about like 3.5 hours from us.
Mm-hmm.
And we floated the river day one. And then we slid on the next day. We had such a good time.
It's so pretty down there.
Right? We had a blast. Just
New Braunfels is down by San Antonio.
Yes.
And it's like, it has a small town feel.
Yeah, it really does.
It is a small town, but it has like the river. I've never actually floated the river.
Oh, yeah. It was, because we did, so there's 2 different rivers you can float. We did the Comal River, and it was like so refreshing. Like very, really nice, cold, refreshing water. Mm-hmm. And, but from what like my sister told me, there's another one you can do that's maybe a little bit not. It was kind of almost like a state park where we went, and there's one that's not as nice, I guess, quote unquote. One like it was like So anyway, but yes, we had fun. You cannot. This is one thing. This is why people shouldn't litter. So you can't take cans of beer there anymore. You can only do like big, huge like Yetis and. So you pretty much, right? But somebody ruined it because they. Probably throw cans in the damn river.
Well, yeah, because of course you can't bring bottles, but
I think that's what happened at first. Bottles was first, and then
it was littering.
Girl, you know it. That pisses me off. I'm like, y'all ruined it for the rest of us.
Everybody. What am I supposed to take a?
Yes, they had to drink liquor, but I made my drink because I'm not a big liquor drinker.
Right.
I can't. I'm especially in the hot sun, girl.
No.
So I made it really, really. Weak, and even my brother-in-law was like, "What the hell?" He was like, "This is just damn water, Ramelle." Like he was like, "There's nothing." I was like, I was gonna hang out with you guys all day. This is the way I had to.
Do you want me to have fun, or do you want to come home early?
Right? Yes. Like I'm sorry, but we had a blast. Both at Slitterbond. Oh, and this is my real estate roundup.
Okay.
Sorry, your real estate roundup. So just being in the state of Texas, just like everybody knows. If you're listening outside the state of Texas, I hope you know how diverse it is.
Right.
Diverse in people and also like terrain. Because we were like...
Texas is huge.
Yeah, it is so big.
Yeah.
It's crazy how big it is. And like most all the biggest cities are in the eastern part of the state.
Right, like central.
Central eastern, yeah. But then once you get out past a certain point, it's West Texas, and that's like, even native Texans are like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing over in West. Right. I have no clue what's going on.
I've never been to the Panhandle. I don't know what they do up there.
Panhandle. Me and Randy was talking about, right? What the hell is going on in the Panhandle?
I don't know,
girl.
That's Amarillo,
and Lubbock's up there, right? I think so. I think it's up there. Not like up. They're like kind of southern Panhandle, but
I don't know. I know it snows up there, and that's not Texan,
right? And then like we've been to El Paso. What?
It's just funny.
I'm like, what happened?
Like, I made myself giggle.
Oh, I'm hilarious. Well, you're not.
This is why we do a podcast.
But I've been to El Paso, and El Paso is beautiful.
I've never been to El Paso.
Girl, like, I don't know why, because I feel like when you say El Paso, people make it sound like some little rundown border town.
Yeah.
They're like, oh. But it is gorgeous. Like, it feels like you're in you almost are in New Mexico.
I like New Mexico.
Yeah, it is beautiful. There's mountains, girl.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's all like it looks like New Mexico. And I believe they're in the same mountain time zone.
Okay.
But it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I kind of like stay in my lane in like Texas, like DFW. Mm-hmm. I don't really mess with East Texas, the Panhandle. No. Mm-hmm. I don't really like the Texas beaches. Mm-hmm. But I mean, because they're so far away from Dallas.
Right, they are. And you have to know which, and I understand, because we don't, Galveston, no.
Right.
But like a Corpus Christi or Port Aransas beach is, I bet you they can't hear it, but hopefully y'all can not hear
the sanitation department is like parked behind us.
They are working for their money.
Thank you
for keeping Dallas clean. So hopefully, but I bet you they don't. I feel like we always hear it and they don't. But anyway, you have to go to the right. Like, I understand they're not like crystal clear, but like for a beach being like 5 hours away, then you're like, okay, we can do this. And
right.
You have a good time.
I bet it'd be more fun like with a kid. Like,
yes.
You know, we got to take Quincy there.
You do. But there's so much, and there's like Texas has rivers. There's so much vacations that you can go and take with
Texas,
them.
We could have a whole episode just on Texas destinations.
Big Bend.
Yes, Marfa.
Girl.
I want to go see the Marfa light.
Yes. And it's so, I have so many questions about Marfa. Like, the median house is really expensive. All the houses are expensive.
Well, there's that Prada store out there.
Right, but what the fuck else do they do? Where do they come from? There's only like 2,000 people.
I don't know.
Where are they getting this?
The lights,
the Marfa lights. I just don't understand where these affluent people are working. Is this their second house? It has to be their second house, right?
I
don't know. So many questions about Marfa. Because my ass and looked it up on Realtor.com and was like, why are all these houses beautiful in the middle of nowhere? Where are you working?
Yeah, what do you do?
And it's not like, oh, we go to the next town over. There is no next town over. It is West Texas.
It's like the middle. That's why you can see lights and stuff.
Girl.
I want to go.
Yeah, so maybe like it's people's second homes. It has to be that, right? You're front, because you don't live in girl, yeah. But yeah, and it's like
maybe they're like screenwriters or like,
and they go out there to get their inspiration.
Yeah,
it has to be.
Yeah, they're not no struggling musicians out there,
girl. That's what I was thinking. Like it was more, and it's not like a offbeat broke musician type chic. It's
like Erykah Badu's living out there,
right? No, yes, exactly.
She got money. But she's a little weird.
Yeah, it's like rich eccentric.
Right.
Not like...
Rich centric.
Right, rich centric. It ain't like, we're broke and we made the most of what we had because we see beauty in everything. No, it wasn't. It's not. That's some rich people.
This is a $2.3 million home.
Right. Some rich people shit right here. Okay.
Well, I want to go.
I know.
I want to see it. I want to Jacob's Well. That's another place.
Where's that?
It's like in the... West Texas area too, or East Texas. I honestly, I don't know where it's at.
What is it? Like,
it's a natural well,
I feel like maybe I've heard of it.
Yeah, I know you've seen pictures of it. But like it goes down real deep, like real deep, and you can dive down there, like scuba dive down there, because the water's really clear. It looks really
there's
nice.
like those random spots in Texas where like Texas best swimming hole, and it'll be like this beautiful waterfall, and everybody's swimming,
like Glenrose,
clear old water.
You're like tracks there.
Oh man, we gotta go do
some Texas stuff.
And East Texas is that's the piney woods part. I get to spend a lot of time in East Texas. And that's beautiful. Driving through there, all those pine trees.
I've never really driven over there.
It's gorgeous. It's really nice. The thing about East Texas that's hilarious is that if someone's from there, they say, like, I'm from East Texas. And
it is different.
Yeah. But I'm always like, East Texas is huge. What city are you from?
Right.
Like, stop. That annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, just tell me what city. I can handle it.
Yeah, I know mine north, south, east, and west, but, like, come on.
Like,
Texas is huge.
It is. And East, like, I can't say people say, I'm from East Texas. What city are you referring to, sir? Stop. Dude, I don't have time for your games, for your mind games. Guess where I'm from. Yes. That's my real estate roundup, because we like to get away, but we don't really have all that much money to be, like, going too crazy far. And
yeah, we're not going on tropical vacations.
Right, not yet. In a little bit.
Not yet. Yeah. We're manifesting that right now.
Yes, exactly. But
Texas does have a lot of beauty.
It does. There's a lot of beauty and a lot of things, and you can get all your kicks that you want. We had a blast floating the river and going to Cinnabon.
Well, I'm glad you had fun, but I am equally as glad that you're back.
Yes.
Because I missed you, girl.
Missed you too, girl. But yay! We have some stuff to get into.
Yes, there is all this drama going on.
Of drama. Like, what? WTF?
Girl. So, I watch a lot of YouTube. And we could even have a whole episode on that too. But, so there's this girl called Colleen Ballinger. And she is like one of the like original YouTube stars. She had this character, you probably remember her, Miranda Sings, and she wore, like, pants real pulled up and, like, lipstick all around.
Right.
And she parted her hair kind of down the middle. And her whole shtick is that she's, like, it's, like, haters back off.
Right. She's, like, really
like,
socially awkward.
Yeah, but she is like a theater kid, pretty much. Like, she wants to sing and perform, and she thinks she's better than everyone. She has this show. But she's not. But it's like a real awkward, cringy. Yeah. Like, I watched it because I was like, is this real? Yeah. And then I very quickly lost interest because, like, it's just, I watched it I watched it because Angela from The Office was on there. She played her mom, I believe. Yeah. And was it Oscar on there or no? I don't remember Oscar on there.
Maybe I'm just imagining things. But Angela for sure was on there. And so I was like, oh, let's see what Angela's doing. You know?
Yeah, because it was like right after. It was pretty quickly after The Office.
Yeah, so I was like, cool. And so I think I watched it.
And then she got her own Netflix series.
Yeah, she was on. That's what I watched it on Netflix. So that's the only. And then like I watched it for one season, and it was just like it just wasn't. I watched the season just because I was like, let me see what the hell happens. But then I never picked it back up again. Thought it was kind of weird, and never even like talked about it to anybody. Never was like, yo, you gotta watch this shit. Like, I was like,
I'm ashamed that I watched the whole
And then
season.
later I learned that she's like a kid, like geared toward kids, and I was like, that show is not.
No.
I immediately was like, that show is not for kids.
She says that her show is not for kids.
No, it's not.
But she gears it towards kids because kids are the only ones who find that type of humor funny. But like, cause she's real awkward and she talks to her nose and like she's hella inappropriate. Like she talks about like her uncle kissing her and stuff. Like she's real like creepy and like no social clues, no social boundaries. Right. But like it was huge. Well, okay, so she did have a big like kid, like young adult following because she was playing a character that was really awkward. And a lot of, like, really awkward kids identified with her.
Right. Oh, okay, I guess that's,
Like, so.
I guess so. That's how.
And
so
they would kind of, like, look up to her.
Right.
You know, in a way. And as she was getting big, she was, like, talking to her fans behind the scenes. And she had, like a private group with them called Colleen's Weenies. And, like.
That was the name of the band?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
But, like, she has, like, that weird kind of crass, like, you know, Sarah Silverman type, like, kind of potty humor. Right. With, like, lots of farts and, like, period stuff. And just, like, awkward, like, I'm going to laugh because I'm uncomfortable, not because it's, like, fun. Right. But, okay, so 3 years ago, she got called out by this other YouTuber called Adam McIntyre. And when he came out, he was like in his early 20s. And he basically came out and he said, you know, this woman sent me underwear in the mail.
Okay, I heard that. Yeah.
And, you know, she was really inappropriate. She blamed me for like this whole Twitter fiasco. And when I apologized, she basically blamed me and then just cut me out and had all of her Colleen weenies come after him. And they basically like squashed the story back then because, you know, her fans made it go away.
Oh.
And she did do an apology video. But, like, she was, like, even shady about, like, the way she apologized. She was like, you know, this is what happened. He asked for these underwear. And then showed a clip of him being like, yeah, send me the underwear. But didn't show the clip where she was like, oh, we should send this to Adam. Let's see if he wants them. And then he's like, yeah, send me the underwear. And so, like, it was kind of an apology.
Because she's a grown... How old is she?
She's in her 30s now. She's, like, 37, 38, 39.
Oh.
Like, she's not a...
Yeah, she's
she's grown. Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, they all attacked Adam, and the story kind of got squashed.
Okay.
Well, they recently, in the past, like, couple of weeks, resurfaced because a girl came forward basically, like, corroborating Adam's story. And everyone's like, hold up. This kid was telling the truth the whole time. And so then, like, he came back and he's like, why didn't she say, you know, like, I've been attacked and under fire for 3 years. Why didn't you come forward? And then the weenies attacked her. So she deleted her stuff. And then she put it back. Like, it's bad. Like, it just keeps getting worse.
Oh, those weenies are...
The weenies, but they were all getting bullied. And they were like, all right, Adam came out. Homegirl came out, and they started coming out more and more and more with like receipts of like them being like her being inappropriate with them. So,
and it's not like it's not like sexual or anything, right? It's
not sexual. But she would be like, "Are you a virgin?"
Oh,
no, they are accusing her of grooming, like saying that, you know, are you a virgin? This is how you insert a tampon, and like did it in her mouth.
What?
Like, yeah.
I did not know. I thought it was like inappropriate. Like, I thought like she had somebody that worked for her that she didn't pay.
She didn't pay. That was Adam.
Okay, yeah,
he was like a volunteer for her Twitter.
That's what I thought. Like, it was
but no, he sent her. She sent him bra and panties.
Oh, Lord.
Like, she hadn't. They weren't worn or anything, but like. She was in her 30s, and he's 13 years old, 15 years old, like, young. His mom intercepted him and was like, absolutely not. Like, yeah. So, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse for Colleen. Well, then she comes out, and people are calling it an apology video, but this ain't no dang apology.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
So she writes the song Toxic Gossip Train.
Yes!
And she pulls out a ukulele and sings this awful song that's so dang catchy, basically saying, like, she's just, like, incredibly contradictory. She's like, people can be held accountable and change and grow, but all aboard the toxic gossip train. Like, hold up, girl, which one is it? So, like, the internet ate her up. Because
it's just a note to everyone, do not apologize with the ukulele.
With any instrument.
Right.
Maybe John
a guitar
Cusack
or something.
Yeah. Like,
you're doing
my
a
husband
nice
with
song.
drums.
Yeah.
John Cusack with, like, a boombox.
Yeah, but a ukulele?
But definitely, like, I'm going to apologize and bust out my recorder.
Right.
Here's my guitar apology.
Like,
just don't do it. So, she had a huge fallout because of that. Well, it gets worse. She had just started a podcast with another YouTuber called Trisha Paytas. And Trisha Paytas is really famous in her own right on YouTube. Okay. She has been... Sorry, y'all. We're in the car, and it is hot AF. And the AC is blowing on me, so I keep coughing. Oh, so I'm sorry. All right. So, Trisha Paytas and her had a podcast called Oversharing. and they had done 3 episodes, and like Trisha Paytas had done up her whole basement, like this cool setup and everything, and then all this stuff came out, and they only released 3 episodes of their podcast, and everyone was kind of silent for a while after the ukulele thing, and then Trisha Paytas comes out, and she throws Colleen even farther.
Oh, Lord.
So, I hate that term. I don't know why I used it. So, so here comes Trisha Paytas, and it comes out that Colleen was body shaming Trisha Paytas.
No, not the body shaming.
Girl, she subscribed to her OnlyFans, and she would invite her friends over, and they would play her podcast mates' OnlyFans on the TV and make fun of her a month before they started this podcast. And Trisha was like, hey, are you sending my OnlyFans photos to people? And Colleen was like, no, people send them to me. I never send them to anybody else. And then here comes all these weenies with receipts.
No.
She sent me this. She sent me this. She sent me that.
What was she saying?
Like, just like making fun of her. Like, she would say like, oh, I'm not talking about Trisha Paytas. I'm talking about a whale. And like because Trisha Paytas is like, she's thick. But she's really pretty.
I mean, she got OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
I mean, honestly, anybody can have OnlyFans.
Girl, I'm gonna give you one.
Good. But, yeah, so she's like, could you imagine if you found out that I was watching your intimate stuff with my friends and making fun?
That's like, a whole nother level.
That's a betrayal.
Right. Like, we're not friends no more.
Yeah. So obviously the podcast is canceled.
Oh my gosh. Right?
Well,
Lord,
it don't even.
What the hell was wrong with Colleen?
It don't even stop there, girl.
Oh my gosh.
So Trisha Paytas was on another podcast called Frenemies with a guy called Ethan Klein. And they had a really famous falling out on YouTube also.
Who? Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein?
On their podcast Frenemies. So Frenemies is no longer a podcast.
Oh, they did a podcast together.
They did a podcast together.
Got you.
Colleen was not in the picture at all.
Got you. And now they broke up.
Now, so previous to Trisha and Colleen having a podcast together, Trisha and Ethan had a podcast together. So they stopped the podcast, and Ethan went on, and he has his own podcast, H3. And just recently, he had several of, we're going to call them victims of Colleen. He had 3 people come on to tell their story. And it's like almost a 5-hour stream of this. And they like did a parody of the song and everything. Why did Colleen Ballinger, she copyrighted her song and tagged that podcast, that episode, so that she gets money rights because they played her song, Toxic Gossip Train. So any of these videos that there's been thousands of, like, this is huge news, like YouTube news. Like, this girl is getting canceled hard. And she just copyrighted that song. So now she can claim all of these videos and get money from them. Like, she really is. She's like, all right, you want me to be the bad guy? Let's go.
I'll show you the back guy. Okay, but I ain't better. Get your money, Colleen, because you probably won't be able to do too much after this.
Miranda ain't seeing nothing after this.
That is crazy. That's juicy.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. But
why would you go out that way? I looked it up. She's worth $12 million. She has a net worth of $12 million. And she just poofed it all the way with a ukulele.
Well, I bet you, because you can always...
That red flags. There was plenty of red flags leading up to this. Because now all this stuff is coming out. Oh, homegirl was singing All the Single Ladies with blackface on.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Like, it is not the 80s. And
she must have thought she was part of that character was really how she thought.
Definitely.
Is she thinks she's just, like, above... everything and above rules and like
wanted a power.
And, like, I'm better. I'm more talented than.
There's all kinds of really messed up stories. Like, kids didn't have were traveling with her and like didn't have room rights because they made somebody mad. So they had to sleep on the bus and shower when they could.
Oh no.
Yeah, like talk about a toxic train. So Colleen Ballinger,
sorry girl.
Well, you did it.
Right.
But in other news,
I'm like, Oh yeah, so have you heard that Jamie Foxx was spotted?
I did see that he was spotted, but he didn't say shit.
He didn't say anything. So I still think it's sus.
There's something going on.
Very sus. And like Leslie and I were talking about it earlier, I'm just like, okay, it's Jamie Foxx. Like, just tell us.
Right.
He's not like some top secret, like the head of the CIA or the president of the United States or even Secretary of State. Like, what? Jamie Foxx, like, you can tell us.
Let us, yeah. And he's not like a super private person. Right. He's always talking to podcasts and making videos and commercials and just Jamie Foxxing.
I don't know
what's going on.
I know. I hope he's okay. My husband said, because my husband's on conspiracy TikTok, so he hears all these crazy stuff. And
sometimes you got to know what the people are thinking.
Right? What did he say? Oh my gosh. Something about, because you know, like this whole thing with Hollywood right now and the P word with kids and stuff. Something about like how he was crusading against that or trying to bring some stuff to light.
Oh, Jamie Foxx?
Yes. Yes. And that's why he's in the position. Because we've heard that about rumors about a few stars where like they die suddenly and you're like, it's because they were about to.
They knew too much?
Yes. So I don't know. I don't want to like. I'm just telling you what my husband told me, and
there's definitely something strange going on.
It's something, right?
Like, let us know, or
Jamie Foxx just come on and be like, "Hey, y'all, thanks for I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. Thanks for supporting me."
I've had a really sore throat all this time.
Yes, it's just weird. And then I feel like they said he was spotted on a boat, so I'm like, was he out there like hanging out? Like, I'm on a boat. Hey, like really?
Everybody look at me, I'm on it.
Right? So we out there like chilling and partying. You can't even like tell what's going on.
Right? Did he have a swimsuit on?
Right?
Or did he have like a hat and glasses on, sitting there,
like Weekend at Bernie's?
Right?
Like, was he actually moving? Did you see him wave?
When the one guy waved his hand, did Jamie Foxx
wave his hand? Was he constantly sitting really close to someone else?
Very quiet for an alive person.
I don't know. Like, but it's just
why
so
were there
weird.
2 Weekend at Bernie's?
Girl,
that man had to have started stinking
right
for a while. The 80s.
Oh, well, you know, we don't ask questions like that in movies. We just have a good time. Have a good time and
logic does not exist in those situations.
But, and how did he die in the first place? Do you remember?
I think he
just passed away from natural causes.
I don't remember. That's one of the movies like you never see the beginning of.
Right.
You're like scrolling TV and you're like, oh, Weekend at Bernie's is on.
Because I'm like automatically going to like police mode. So I'm like, bro, we gotta turn this in right now. Because after a while, after a while they're like, but y'all didn't call this in for 24 hours. Like
it was way. They had a whole weekend.
Like no, we finna get arrested and charged. Even if we didn't kill him, we're about to get charged with some shit because we hung out with him all weekend.
And that same dude worked in a store where a mannequin came to life.
And that was a cool movie.
That's the exact opposite of what happened to him in the other movie.
Mannequin was awesome.
That is a good movie.
Yeah. I'm like, now that was cool.
Word.
Right. Oh my God. Okay. So this is so when we were on the trip, I dropped my phone, or I fell into the river, and I had one of those bags, you know, like
the water
bags, but a slight little bit got into my charging port, and so it was fine until it like ran out of charge, and I couldn't charge it, so I had to get a wireless charger. Anyway, so I was out of commission of my phone for like...
Hold up. You did learn something new. Don't always fast charge your phone.
Yes, don't always fast charge your phone. Give it a rest every now and then.
Just regular charge it or wireless?
The guy at Walmart told me to wireless charge it at night, like when you're not in a hurry, like when you're not in your car. Right. Then and then any other time during the day, you can use it fast. Yes, right. So, yes. So I was out of commission for my phone, and then I felt like once I got my phone charged again, and like I felt like everyone was talking about Keke Palmer, and I was like, "What happened? What is going on?" And so I finally got caught up to date, and I thought it was hilarious and just everyone's talking about like
a little
those,
overblown.
Yeah, a little overblown. Like, calm down. But I did think, because if you don't know, so Keke Palmer's baby daddy got upset with her because she went to the Usher concert and she was like she had her booty all out basically.
But she was wearing like a one piece.
Yeah, one piece.
Like a bodysuit.
Yes.
But then she had a see-through dress over it that was tight and see-through.
Yes. And she's you can see her booty cheeks.
But she looked amazing.
She looked amazing. Like, after she had her baby, like, she's always gorgeous.
Yeah.
But she had her baby and she really just like
even her shoes were
bloomed and everything. Yes.
Yeah, she looks great.
And who doesn't love Keke Palmer?
Right?
But she went to and of course, like, Usher, like, she went to the Usher concert in Vegas, and Usher's gonna Usher. Right? He's an R&B singer.
Keke's gonna Keke.
Yeah, like, so, like, they kind of had a little, and they're celebrities, like, you know, so he got mad at her and said something on Twitter. Was it Twitter?
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the thing that he messed up. Like, I can see maybe you getting a little jealous, like,
like, God dang,
why you gotta look at all good like that and have Usher? But don't go on Twitter, because for one, America loves Keke Palmer.
Right.
Like, I don't know anybody that's like, no, I don't like that bitch. Like, no. Go be like, what the hell? What is wrong with you?
Right? Red flag.
Exactly. But like, I think that's the thing that really, because I feel for the dude, because I can imagine it is probably hard, because Keke is so outgoing and she's gorgeous and everybody loves her.
Yeah, but that's your girl. Like, you know what you were getting into.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, don't say it out.
Don't be saying it on Twitter.
That's if you didn't want the smoke.
But also, don't be saying it through text. Like old Jonah Hill.
Like our boy Jonah Hill. He, like, I was like, okay, so, like, when you're doing the Keke Palmer versus Jonah, I think the Keke Palmer thing is just a cute little, like, they'll be fine. Like, she probably was, like, irritated with him, like, why you gotta be,
dang, babe.
Be quiet.
It's just Usher.
Right, I'm just Usher. You know, I'm just out here being me.
Right.
I'm trying to pay, girl, she's trying to pay some bills. Let Keke be Keke.
Right.
So she can get all her deals.
And you know she look good.
Right, like, boo-boo. That's what she does. She's an actress. She's a personality.
And put a ring on it, too.
Exactly.
Talking about.
Right.
Even then, it's not okay.
Right.
But still.
But, like, so, yeah, like, that's just a cute little... Mode. It's a whatever. I don't care. I'm not here to, like, debate. But, like, was he right? Or, because, you know, I hate getting into that shit. Right. It don't matter if he was right. It's matter what Keke and old dude say.
Right.
It don't matter what none of us say. But the Jonah Hill thing... Girl, because why did... Even if he was, like, maybe don't post a bikini. Maybe. Even though she's a surfer... And that's her job.
But he slid into her DMs over a bikini
But
photo.
Then all the other, like, list of shit not to do.
Yes.
That was disturbing. Like, do not talk to women unhinged.
Yeah.
And, like,
yeah.
Like, who are wild. And you're like, what?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, sir, all of us are a little unhinged.
Yes.
Because of y'all. And... yeah, he was like, insist on going surfing with men. Like, she's surfing.
Right.
She's not surfing with
holding hands.
Men, right?
Right, like, I mean,
that's her and her body and the ocean.
Girl.
She ain't worried about nothing.
And how many times have women been like, I don't like your friends, don't hang out. Because, like, you know, your boyfriend has, like, some crazy single dudes that are all like, ooh.
Right.
But then women are crazy for saying that. You know, like, my crazy ass girlfriend, she don't want me hanging out with y'all, like, or controlling.
Right.
Like, no, bro, you can't, let's not tell each other who we can be friends with.
Yeah. That's a red flag to me.
Yes. Unless it's just coffee or something else appropriate.
Yeah, it was just the way he said it, too. It's just so condescending.
Oh, my gosh.
And, like, I don't have to be the one to teach you. Like, okay, don't, like.
Oh, my gosh.
He's like, clearly you haven't learned yet. But also the argument is that she shouldn't have released him in the first place.
Yes, I do feel bad.
He just had a baby with another woman.
Yes,
and she said she waited because she didn't want it to affect his current girlfriend or the baby and their pregnancy. So that's why she waited. But she said she felt like she wanted to put it out because her name is always going to be tied. Her name is Sarah Brady, by the way. Excuse me. Sarah Brady. She said she's always going to be tied to him.
Why?
And just because, like, she dated a celebrity.
No, I think that's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's not going to always be tied. Right? His baby mama's always going to be tied to him. Right. Like, what are you talking about, girl?
Now she will.
Now.
Yeah. So maybe not the best thing to do.
Yeah, like don't like how many texts have we sent to our husbands that were like, "Oh, don't release that, please."
Right. Like I was not. I was a little hangry when I sent that.
It was the first day of my menstruation, and you forgot to.
You didn't take the meat out of the freezer.
God damn it! Like so that was a little shady, but. Also, don't
be treating people like that.
Right.
Especially if that's how you were, like, Keke Palmer's boyfriend. Like, you knew she didn't get famous after you met her. You knew what you were getting.
Right.
But also, like, that is kind of hard to be like, you knew what you were getting, so I'm going to behave the way I want to behave.
Right. Like, just let her... I
didn't think her stuff was inappropriate.
No, and I personally, I follow this surfer girl on, what's her name, Nikki something? I can't think of her. I think surfer girls are cool. So I feel like if you're a dude...
I've always thought...
Right? If you're a guy, wouldn't you be like, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Right?
And, like, she's surfing and look, she's super hot in her bikini.
Right?
Like, I don't know, maybe is that what guys think? I feel like you'd be like, yeah, it's my baby.
Right?
As long as she's not like... If she's like posted in a bikini with the dude all up on him.
But that's not what was happening.
Right? She just posted the picture of her. So I'm just like, yeah, like you're right. Like she's a surfer. She's young and that's her job.
Yeah.
Like what else is she supposed to be like in the surfer suit? In the little suit
but that's not
I don't know.
Comfortable.
Right.
You look like a seal. A shark's gonna get you. No.
Yeah. People post in their bathing suits all the time.
And you know what would have been a red flag for me? I've never gotten a good vibe from Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I always feel like he doesn't know how to laugh at himself.
Yes.
Like
for
a guy who does so much comedy.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't know how to laugh at himself. I feel like if him and Leonardo DiCaprio probably weren't as good of friends, like he doesn't play likable characters.
As much as I have a love-hate relationship with Leo. I really like him and like his movies, but I feel like he probably is a dick.
Yeah.
Well, you know?
Definitely.
And he's just...
I've just had a crush on him for so long.
I'm like, bro, date a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Stop. A 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, at some point that gets...
It's creepy. That's creepy.
It's a little... It'd be different if he was still in it, like the 30s and you're still dating 20. Go ahead, do your thing. Now you're grown.
Yeah.
30 is young.
But I don't know. George Clooney dated younger, but we made fun of him too.
Yeah. And then now he's with them all, and them all is age appropriate. And she's even still a little bit younger. He can still do.
Yeah.
I'm saying you old enough now where 32 is good, bruh.
Yeah.
But
that's still young.
Yeah. For you. Like,
yes.
And then it's always the same type of woman.
Yeah.
Can you throw like a redhead or a Hispanic person in there? Why is it always a damn blonde girl? That pisses
Can
me
you
off.
diversify?
Right, like don't you get tired? That makes me look at him side too. Like you don't like no other flavor,
right?
Like nobody else, just blonde, 20-year-olds.
But yeah, I don't know. Like Superbad's funny. Jonah Hill's funny, I guess. But like,
and did you ever see Don't Look Up?
No, I never watched that.
He was a jerk in that. He was a...
Yeah, like when did he ever play a likable character?
Right, yeah. He plays him really good. But...
He's even awkward in interviews.
Yes. Girl, yes. That's what I was going to say. And I hope this is not controversial and I'm not being sensitive. Because, you know, he like lost weight or whatever. Right. And like, he... Like in several interviews, he's like, "I'm really not comfortable talking about my weight and how much I look." And I was like, "Shut up!"
Like how do you think women feel?
Yes,
people comment on our weight all the time.
He's like, "I can't," and I just felt like.
But I can understand too how that'd be tired.
Yes, but I feel like I heard it too many times. Yeah, like it wasn't like one time I heard him saying that. I felt
but
like
also,
I heard
if you were like, "How many times have I asked you to stop talking about my weight?"
That's true. He just seemed like such a bitch.
Yeah,
I'm like
a little bit.
Yeah, like I was complaining, and then Seth Rogen said. They asked him point blank who's the most difficult to work with, and he on what's that movie they did? This Is the End. He quickly with the quickness, it was funny. He started laughing at himself. He was like Jonah Hill. Yeah, immediately. Yeah. So yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't want to be his girlfriend.
And on that other movie, the Netflix movie with him and Lauren London and Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah,
girl, which.
I would have loved that movie with anybody else other than Jonah Hill.
I think that was the problem. And then like him and Lauren London didn't even have a.
There's no
chemistry. And at the end, they kissed. But Leslie, did you see it?
Yeah, no, but I heard
CGI.
Yes, because he didn't want to kiss her.
I thought she didn't want to kiss him.
Oh, maybe.
Because that makes more sense to me.
Oh.
But I don't
know. I'm not kissing you.
I'm like, why would Jonah Hill not want to kiss Lauren London? Like,
right.
You bitch, bruh.
Yeah, but that is some kind of Jonah Hill shit. I was like, we don't even know him. And we're like,
that motherfucker.
But yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, he does seem like a. He just seems like a bitch.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, don't be. There's a big difference. Like I said, big difference between Keke Palmer and him. Don't be sending your girlfriend, your grown ass woman girlfriend, a text of things not to do.
Right.
In her job that she already had.
Yeah. And then frame your insecurities around what she needs to do.
These are my boundaries.
Yeah.
Boy, bye.
Be like, okay, have your boundaries, but not if it makes me a different person.
Right, I guess
I'm not for you.
Not
and those suits that they wore with those shoes.
Was it purple?
It's like,
yeah.
No, it was like a light blue.
Girl, he had some bad fashion choices.
Yes.
And then when he was slicking the hair back. Yes. Ugh. And that slick back hair.
No. Mm-mm. So,
what I saw somebody posted, that they were mad at that movie we were just talking about with him, and they're like, Lauren London wouldn't even have hollered at him with his hair like that. And I'm like, you're right. She would have been like, boo, bye.
Like, do something.
Look at me and look at you.
Right?
No.
And it's not even about looks. Like, he just doesn't seem like he ever has, like, he just doesn't. Yeah. I don't like folks who can't laugh at themselves. And he doesn't seem like he could, like.
He does. You're right.
Yeah. Can you look at the bright side of something? Like, ooh.
Yeah, I bet you he's like making, as an actor, like he's probably like always making notes and noticing these small things. We're like, can we just do this scene and go? Did nobody ask you? We're not the director.
Like, quit telling me where to stand.
Right. I bet you. Like, so we're just making things up. We don't know. Yeah. I've never acted in the scene with Jonah Hill.
No.
In case you're wondering.
No, I wouldn't want to. Mm-mm. So. Well, you've been listening to anything new?
Oh, girl. So I haven't been listening to anything new because I just haven't, and I tend to listen to the same shit.
You're in summer mode.
I'm in summer mode. I have a good time. So I'm going to do another, I did start Righteous Gemstones, and that's on Max. And it has Danny McBride, who I know is your favorite, John Goodman, Adam Devine.
Yeah.
I think I love it.
It is funny.
I think it's so funny, and I appreciate the fact that it's not, because I like kind of, I guess that's like irreverent is what maybe we would describe that. Like, you know, like The Office and Parks and Recreation and like Curb Your Enthusiasm, stuff like that. But like the thing about those, it's just like situational comedy. It's not necessarily like you can start at any time.
Right.
Season 2, maybe there's some through line, but not, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I appreciate about this is that there's new characters, actual story, but they still keep it very quirky and witty and crazy, and like so many times you're like, what the fuck? And then you're like, oh, they're finna kill him. And
because they're kind of crooked.
Yes. And so it's like, it's very suspenseful, but at the same time, it's kooky and witty.
It's
and
fun. It's just fun.
And it's
like What We Do in the Shadows. Have you ever watched that? It's funny.
Yes. I freaking love it. I think it's so funny.
I've watched the first season, but we didn't have Max for a while.
I would like to meet Danny McBride now.
He is not my favorite person.
No, sorry.
Once I realized that he is like his type of humor, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Mm-hmm. But I cannot stand him. He's so good at being so annoying.
Right.
Like that type of person, I just gets under my skin. No, I was not a fan
because he created it. He's written a lot of it and he's directed some of it. So now I want to meet him. To be like, who are you?
It would be fascinating to see like who he really is.
Yes, like
is he anything like his character?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm watching. I've been listening to the same Beyonce and shit.
Right. Well, girl, I got down to. Do you ever watch the NPR's Tiny Desk concerts?
I have not had a chance to, but I know
they're so fun.
I want to.
Juvenile just put out one, and oh my gosh, me and Paul had a great time listening to it.
That is fun.
They had a horn section, and like it's like real drums, real bass, real guitar, backup singers. Manny Fresh was there. Nice. It was fun. They played. They did an intro with Manny Fresh, and then they played 400 Degrees. Bling Bling, Ha, Set It Off, Slow Motion, Rodeo, I Need a Hot Girl, Project Bitch, and then they wrapped it up with Back That Ass Up.
How long did it last?
It's like 20 something, like 22, 23 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna have
so
to.
it's like, it's not the full song. It's kind of like a medley, like, but it's just a good time.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. What do you watch it on? YouTube or what?
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube.
Okay. Because I've seen some of the Usher one. I've seen like clips of people. I have never.
Lizzo's is really fun. I've seen Dave Matthews.
Very nice.
There's a Sesame Street one. There's just tons of artists.
Right.
I love NPR Tiny Desk concerts.
Oh,
so
nice.
Check out the Juvenile one.
Okay.
I mean, it's explicit, so like if you're gonna be like clutching your pearls the whole time.
Me?
Not you, like they.
Oh, I was like, the fuck? Like, have you met me?
That made me clutch my pearls.
It is.
No, but like for they.
Okay,
the audience.
Well,
I mean, it's Juvenile.
Oh,
what you expect?
I'm like, whoever
my God,
clutching the pearls.
ODB was offensive. Like,
I don't have time for you.
Right. But it was really fun. Even after we were over, me and Paul were like, that was a good time.
You're like, I'm running in the rodeo.
Paul was like, oh, man, he fresh.
Fresh. Fresh. And then you guys are like, talking to Quincy, like, you want to go to bed, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to the potty, huh? You need to take a bath, huh?
Oh,
fun times. Juvenile. I went through a Juvenile Hot Boy, their first Hot Boy album. Juvenile. I love all the Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I recently in the last year had to discover, not the last year and a half, 2 years, where I was like, I like Lil Wayne. Sometimes I just don't be real. I don't know why. Like I'm like, he's all right. But then one day I like listened to.
Wait a minute.
Like. He's that nigga. I really love. I like Lil Wayne. Took me a while to realize it, but I do.
But you do.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Sometimes you forget about people that you like, and you're like, no, that person is always solid.
Yeah. Lil Wayne had a good. Yeah, all those.
That was a whole era.
That was a whole era.
Mm-hmm. He was in everything. I think there was if I didn't post it, I will. But there's like a MTV awards ceremony where like every song is like featuring Lil Wayne.
Oh yes,
featuring Lil Wayne.
Yes, he went through. Yeah, so yeah, appreciate all those Louisiana 504 boys.
Appreciate you. Check it out. Tiny Desk.
All right. So we're gonna go. So our triple dipper, we're going back to because we're talking about Keke Palmer and Jonah Hill and the red
Colleen Ballinger.
Yes, the red flags. So what are your top 3 red flags? And people, these are light red flags. These are not like
the obvious.
I hate it when people, I
always kind of like look it up because like sometimes, things aren't super obvious to you. So like before we talk about it, I'm like, what are other people's like top red flags? And there was this TikTok and it was this comedian and I can't remember who she was. But she was like, what's a red flag on Tinder for you? And this girl was like, he was a convicted murderer. And she was like, well, yeah, that, how'd you get out of that one?
Right.
I'm sure you had to be kind of delicate. And everyone's laughing. And she's like, well, what did you say? And she said that we have different interests. What? The comedian just dies laughing. She's like, I like pasta. You like murdering people.
It's not going to work out.
We just have different interests.
That's crazy.
Oh, it was so funny.
Yes.
But yeah, the obvies.
The obvies are not fun.
Littering.
We want like just some litter. Yes, because that could have been my number one, but I feel like I've already touched on that. So y'all know I hate littering. Yeah. So Leslie had to make me think of a third one. I had 2. She helped me walk me through the last one.
Like, we hate this.
Yeah.
We hate this.
We could have been on, but yeah. So we got it. I feel like mine are pretty light. Are yours light? No, I can't remember what you told me.
Yeah, they're pretty light.
They're pretty light?
Yeah.
Okay. You going first? I'm going first.
You can go first.
Okay, and consequentially, mine have something. All 3 of them have something to do with food or drink. So apparently, I judge you on your food and drink behavior.
Well, you've been in the restaurant industry.
I've been in the restaurant, and that's like you spend a lot of time eating and drinking with people, like when you're like friends or with a relationship and stuff. So it matters. Like,
well, and it just, you have an opportunity to, like, be your true self.
Yes.
Like, do you drink too much?
Yes.
Do you order the most expensive thing on the menu?
Exactly.
Do you treat people right?
Yeah. So many things are found around the food table, the dinner table.
That's right.
So I think I'm going to go with, let me go with this one first. So as an ex-bartender, my red flag is if the only alcohol you like is like a sugary alcoholic beverage.
Like a Bahama Mama.
A Bahama Mama. If you're like, I got to have a strawberry this.
I like
or that. Like the whatever featured drink is in the drink book.
Like the Mind Killer.
Yes. And that's the only thing that you like. Like, I can see, like, when you're having a, like, yes, let me have a
one, and then I'll get a beer.
And then you'll get a beer, yes. Or then I'll switch to my normal drink because I'm a grown-ass person.
Yeah.
But
if you're not, like, at a dive bar, you're not going to be asking for,
exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Can I get a mojito? That's my husband, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't
He's
like
just
it.
not a drinker.
And that's fine, I guess.
So that's
yes.
what he orders.
Right. He's not a big drinker. No. But yes, but I feel like, and also maybe this, as weird as it may be to say, in ladies, I'm more judgmental because I feel like if you're a sugary alcohol drinker, you're probably wild, and I don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah,
you're too much, probably.
Right?
Like, bitch,
we're a beer girl.
Yes, and I don't. And guys, I can excuse it because I'm like, okay, if you don't drink, then fine. Or if you have one, then have one and then stop.
Right.
But like when you're the girl that's like, give me a strawberry daiquiri and give me a Mai Tai. And that's your third or fourth one. We're done here.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
You're going to get too crazy.
We're different people. Mm-hmm. We're different times in our life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I would say.
That's a good one. Mine is people who don't like the outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you can't get down, like, on a walk.
Right.
Or, like, going to, like, a lake or, like, a river. D in
your life.
You do. And, like, people who are, like, too afraid of bugs or, like, oh, my gosh.
That's a good one. Like, you're bigger than the bug, bitch.
Yes. It's, like, move away from it.
Right. Oh, my God.
This is nature.
Yes. It's a bug. It's a bug. It's a bug. If that's, like I said, move away or.
Like, if you're scared of bees because they'll sting you, okay.
Right.
Like, chill out. But, okay. But, like, any bug. But I will, that being said, fuck a June bug.
Oh, no.
Because I can't. And Texas has water bugs and June bugs. Yeah. And I don't do either one of those. But that's, like, my thing.
Right. And they get in your hair and stuff.
Yes. Like, and the water bugs fly.
Yes.
No.
Right.
But I will sleep in a tent. I will jump in a lake. I will walk on a beach. I do think it's important. Climb a little mountain.
Yeah, I agree. You need to go outside.
We don't have anything in common if you don't want to be. And I'm not talking about it's 100 and something degrees in Texas right now. We can go inside and chill.
Right.
But like if it's nice out, you don't want to sit on a patio.
Yeah, I agree.
No, we're not.
My friend that we both don't like. You told me about a long time ago when I went to go see. We had a friend. That it wasn't even your friend, Leslie. No, I never liked her.
No,
but I was like, no, she's cool, and now we're not friends. And I'm like, sorry, Leslie, you were ranked. But like,
should have listened.
Yes, but when she bought a house, she showed me her house, and I was like, oh, let me see the backyard. And she was like, oh, why do you want to see the backyard? I'm like, what?
It's a whole part of your house.
Yes, and she was like, oh, we don't do anything. And she did not like to go outside. I remember thinking at that time, that's weird. I was like, why don't I go outside?
No, like, there's something weird.
Never like to do anything.
I will be a lake give me a lake person. Right. Give me a hiker. Like, I'm not even but let's go fishing.
Yeah, you right.
I like outdoorsy people.
I agree.
If you don't like it, that's a red flag for me.
I agree. At all. Because I don't even think, I'm like you, I'm not even that outdoorsy, but I do like to go outside.
Going to a concert outside.
Like you can't be sweaty for a little bit. You're so cute that you're like, I can't.
Right?
No, bye.
No, bye.
Yeah, I agree. So my second one, another food and drink, is people who don't like cilantro and onions. Ugh. And I know there's a whole,
there's a
50% of the population doesn't like cilantro because it tastes like suds. And I feel sorry for y'all.
I do feel sorry for them. Cilantro is delicious.
It's delicious. But
especially with onion and lime on
carnitas.
The hell?
But if you don't like cilantro and you don't like onions, so if you're one of the 50% who doesn't like cilantro because of the taste bud thing, fine. Right. But then you gotta give me onions. Right. But if you don't like either or, bruh, I don't know what to feed you. I don't know what to make.
That's half our menu. You want some cheese on bread?
I guess.
Did you hear about the new Thailand cheeseburger?
No.
It's at a McDonald's in Thailand. Uh-huh. Girl, how many? Okay, it has an excessive amount of cheese on it. Uh-huh. How many slices of cheese would be excessive on a cheeseburger?
I don't like extra cheese, so I'm going to say like two or three.
This thing has 20 slices of American cheese in between two buns.
Why is it Thailand?
I don't know.
They think that's how what they think of us.
Probably.
they like 20 pieces of
whole package of crap.
Like, oh no, that makes my stomach hurt already.
And it's not even like heated up. Like they bite it and you see their teeth marks all the way through.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. So,
but yes. You gotta like you some cilantro.
Cilantro and onions.
Cilantro and onions. I just don't. If you're a grown person,
right?
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
My next one might be a little controversial to some of y'all. I apologize. Jennifer's.
Freaking Jennifer's.
For me, I feel like everybody has like one name, and they're like, those people aren't for me. Yeah, like a Jen or a Jenny. Some Jennifers are cool. Yeah, but Jennas are way cool. Right. Jenna, Jenny. Right. Some Jennies. That to me, you're on the fence already. Right. I'm a little of you. I've just had too many experiences.
Yeah, Jenner. I don't like a Heather and a Crystal or Kristen is.
Yeah. No Crystals for me. No Jennifers.
That's hilarious.
Like I have a cousin Jennifer and I love her and she's amazing. So like obviously I'm not talking about her. Right. There's always exceptions. I'm not probably not talking about you, but don't slide up in my DMs being like, I'm Jennifer. And be like,
we're done.
Nobody's sliding in my DMs.
Sorry. Well, maybe they will.
Maybe. But not if you're a Jennifer.
Right. That's funny. I love it, though. That's a good red flag.
Because everybody does have one.
Right.
Name.
Okay, my main red flag is men who drink Diet Coke. Ooh. And I've known two of them, and they've both been spouses to two of my good people in my life, and they both end up being dirty. Dirty dogs.
And that's one thing, like, if you're pretty protective over folks, too. And if you, like, see something, you're going to be like, I'm on to you.
Yeah, when I saw them, I remember thinking, like, are they drinking Diet Coke? Okay. And then after shit went down, I was like, I should have known the motherfucker was shady.
Known.
His old, I don't drink shit. What grown-ass man don't? You better get you a Coke.
One Diet Coke is, like, the word. Like, drink a tea.
Yeah, some water. And you're a man. I'm sorry, there are rules to being a man. And one of them is, I don't want to be like all like you gendered or whatever. No, drink a damn Coke.
Or nothing.
Yeah, or water.
Or like a sparkling water. Or literally anything.
Not diet.
I don't like Diet Coke.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Shady is what you are.
Not my friend.
Right. Not today, Satan.
Get out of here.
Yes.
My number one is fun suckers. I get so upset when you can't have a good time and laugh at yourself. Like if you can't,
Jonah Hill.
Yes, if you can't be a little silly, like you're just taking everything too seriously, and we don't need to be around.
Right.
Because I am a silly goose.
Because life is crazy as hell.
Yes.
Okay, we just laugh and have a time. Right.
And like especially if you try to take somebody else's joy, you're the worst kind. Right. Like that old man that was dancing and somebody made fun of him. That broke my heart. Right. Don't ever make fun of somebody dancing. Right. Even if they don't got no rhythm, let them dance.
Let them have a good time.
Have a good time.
Right.
So yeah, don't be no fun sucker.
Right. Don't be a hater.
No hating allowed.
Right.
Just have a good time.
Yeah, in this dancery. Just like Mary J. Blige said.
Exactly.
Don't need no hateration.
No hateration.
Violation.
Oh, Mary J. We have so much to learn from her.
We do.
Well,
Well, girl, we need to wrap it up. We need to get up out of here. Girl. Right? We're running up out of time. It was a long episode today.
We had a lot to say.
We did. We were catching up.
Yes, catching up. I had fun. I'm so glad you're back. I missed you.
Yay!
The gang is back together.
Woo. So we'll be back next week with another great episode. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. Let us know. Follow us on everything.
Yes.
Woo, the podcast.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and then Ramelle the Realtor, same thing.
That's right. And you can engage with us on Spotify, too.
Yes, yes.
So,
woo, woo, woo.
Just end it. That's what I should have done on the last episode. Okay, bye.
Bye. Arm.
Testing. Is this recording?